The 9 worst pickup trucks of the 21st century. Pickup trucks really came to prominence in the 1970s, when the need for an everyday vehicle to use for long-range transport had become common for vehicles on the roads. Even with the rise of SUVs, pickups are still very popular amongst those who need to haul a lot of heavy stuff around. Many prefer a simple truck that can handle serious weight, and sometimes rough terrain, along with a decent-sized bed in the rear. Companies have been taking to creating more upscale pickups and even played around with the occasional luxury item. And yet, most pickup owners still prefer something simpler for everyday use. Here are the 9 worst pickup trucks since 2000. Number 1, Nissan Titan. Nissan sold nearly 90,000 Titans in 2005, but by 2009, they only sold 19,000, and it wouldn't break the 25,000 unit threshold until 2017. The 2009 to 2015 Titan was a horrible truck that was universally poorly received. It suffered from overheating, leaking rear axle seals, catalytic converter damage, and corrosion due to water pooling near engine components. Later models saw these issues fixed, but the 2009 to 2015 Titan should definitely be avoided, as they are widely considered one of the worst trucks ever made. Number 2, Mercedes-Benz XClass. The newest model on this list, the XClass was slammed majorly by reviews and customers alike, which is probably why Mercedes recently dropped the model. The biggest issue is the price. Pickup trucks are meant to be bought by the common driver and used for a lot of work. The very idea of a luxury pickup is nearly an oxymoron. The profile looks poor, and the interior is blatantly plastic and Spartan, and the actual hauling power is rather low. Automobile blogs and websites have had a field day mocking the X-Class for trying to be a rich person's car more than a working one. While luxury may have a place in the pickup truck market, it's not enough to take an old Nissan platform, make some changes, and slap a luxury price tag on it. Number 3, Honda Ridgeline. On any Honda forum, the 2006 Ridgeline is easily cited as not just the worst pickup, but one of the worst cars the company ever built. It looks as if someone was trying to assemble a Hummer but got bored halfway through and quit. Its small trunk space is bad, as is the bulky frame. What really made it bad was that it conned countless owners into thinking it drove great when first bought. Before long, reports grew of the Ridgeline being unreliable with constant breakdowns and issues with the suspension, brakes, engine and more. Thankfully, Honda improved it with further models, yet the 2006 version remains a lemon. These days, it's a decent truck for everyday use, but still not good enough for serious heavy-duty use. Number 4, Lincoln Blackwood. A trunk, nothing screams how much Lincoln transformed into a complete joke more than the absolutely ludicrous idea of having a pickup truck boasting a trunk. It was already smaller than other models and emphasized the speed more than the hauling power. But it's the trunk that's the feature everyone remembers. Who buys a pickup whose storage space is better suited to hauling golf clubs than major furniture items or construction materials? The smaller size and weight helped it ride better, but a pickup is meant to be used for hauling stuff more than anything. It took 3 years for this thing to sell out, and it's still regarded as one of the worst mistakes the automaker has made. Number 5, Chevrolet Avalanche. Just like its name, the problems of this truck began slowly, but then went downhill fast. First, there were the cladding issues, and early models would have a paint job that made it look like a zebra. To their credit, GM quickly worked to correct that. Then there came reports of speedometers malfunctioning, leading to countless drivers being hit with tickets when they had no idea they were breaking the speed limit. That was followed by the 2005 models being slammed for transmission failures. Then, in 2007, the problem was excessive engine oil consumption. It was as if the Avalanche was somehow cursed to endure countless problems that led to it being discontinued. Number 6, Dodge Dakota. It wasn't as consistently bad as some of the other trucks on this list. However, there's no denying the Dakota had issues. The biggest were the brakes, as for nearly 2 years after production began, multiple reports came in regarding Dakotas with brake problems, failing to stop on time, or at all. Naturally, this was a huge problem and was made worse by Dodge refusing to even acknowledge it was an issue despite the growing customer complaints. Then there was the loss of oil pressure thanks to sludge buildup that also caused problems. To top it all off, the 2004 models were slammed for irregular shifting. It's a shame, as Dakotas that worked were good trucks, but constant issues gave it a bad reputation. Number 7, Hummer H2 Suit. The Hummer obsession was a serious thing in the 2000s. With almost every big celebrity owning a huge pickup, many folks wanted to do the same, which led to the laughable sight of people in big cities or even suburbs fighting to find a parking space for these monsters. The Suit was a bad addition to the Hummer lineup, with a smaller bed, and it could barely pull its own weight. Almost every list of the worst cars of the decade includes this model. Number 8, Subaru Baja. The Baja is one of the biggest flops in Subaru's history. It rolled out to good reviews, and Subaru boasted that they were expecting to sell about 25,000 a year. In a 4-year span, they sold only 30,000 units total. Its 2.5-liter engine was subpar compared to the other pickups of the time, and even worse today. One look shows its very small bed and smaller windows, which pretty much defeats the purpose of a pickup. The big blow was when Top Gear featured the Baja and gave it a terrible review on space, handling, and its high fuel consumption. Even Subaru's website doesn't talk about it. Number 9, Dodge Ram Daytona. Often cited as one of the most useless pickup trucks ever built, the Daytona sure looks good. It has a sleek design, nice bright colors, reaches high speeds, and has good hauling power. So what's the problem? The fact that the rear wing can't be easily removed. Yep, Dodge put on a massive blocking wing that prevents any serious storage use. To haul something huge means using the side, which just increases the time and effort involved. It's little better than just buying a sedan and wastes its large bed. Why Dodge built a pickup that looked good but had such a horrible addition remains one of the company's most baffling moves. I hope you found this video interesting and informative. If you like to watch and learn about cars, don't forget to like, subscribe and press the bell icon so that you can get the notification whenever I upload my next video. If you want me to make a video of any specific car, do let me know in the comments section below. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.